All right, so COVID-19 was a created virus, created by the Chinese government. And here is the facts about it. China basically is the most overpopulated country on the planet. They do not look at their civilian population as a strength. They look at it as a weakness and a drag on their resources. China needed a way to exterminate a portion of their population sufficient enough to basically free up some resources, free up some jobs, um, take them away from becoming a third world country and maintain their position as a global powerhouse. So China created this virus, COVID-19, to basically exterminate the elderly and enfeebled and stop dragging down their resources. China is the only country in the free world that has an enforcement on a limitation of one child per family. That's how bad their overpopulation is. And to this end, a lot of families, because of the patriarchal stand that China has, a lot of families tend to either abort or put up for adoption female babies in hopes of the father, the patriarch of the family, siring a male son, heir. Um, it's stupid. It's totally retarded stance, but that's why there are so many Chinese girls that are up for adoption globally. Um, so this virus basically got out of control. It went from being just this thing that they introduced in their population, hoping that it wouldn't affect strong people at all, that it would only target the elderly and enfeebled and the already sick, and basically strengthen their population by killing off the weak. And it spread out of control, spread to every country in the world at this point. And basically, they created the human extinction virus. And now this thing's mutating. It's horribly out of control. And there's even further proof that China did create it. One of their own doctors said it was a man made virus. He was forced to retract his statements by the government. And then, what happened after that? He died of COVID-19 within weeks. Within weeks, the first doctor to diagnose it and said it was a man made virus died of that virus after being forced to retract his statements that it was man made by his own government. Here's the fact, people. China unleashed the worst act of global biological terrorism on the planet. Take that for what you will. And you know what? This isn't like a hate statement. Don't hate random Chinese people. There have been acts of violence against Chinese people because everybody has seen this for what it is. And you know what? It's officially not being stated as an act of terrorism by China. That's what it is. But Chinese people have nothing to do with it. There's people committing violence against their Chinese neighbors, and that is just ridiculous. They don't. They have no control over what their government does. They hate their government enough to leave their country to come to ours. That's what they're about. They don't like the Chinese government. you talk to Chinese people, you really get to know them, they came here for a reason. They don't like it in China. But the Chinese government did this to the world. They're the ones to put up on the docket to be judged. And you know what? We gotta freaking hold them accountable. This was a manufactured virus. I don't care if China manufactures most of the goods in the world. They also do a pretty shoddy job at that. We get poisoned by like Chinese warehouse factories cutting corners and stuff like that. No, it has got to end. We got to hold them accountable for this virus. All right, well, that's pretty much it from me. And you know what? I hope you guys really put this as food for thought, but I don't know. I'll probably be dismissed as like a freaking crackpot. All right, adios.